If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
Decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Don't tell me something bad happened again.
Decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
All right, welcome to another stream! Today on Friday, because I couldn't get it done yesterday, but either way. Welcome to Genshin, and welcome... Okay, that was weird. Welcome to the final-ish region, I guess, because I think they had already announced that there will be stuff after Snezhnaya, but... Either way. We have reached the final of the 7 major regions with Snezhnaya. Now, at this rate, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed because the map is getting more fragmented and more. It's like, hang on, like we have so many gaps now in the map that it's actually starting to annoy me quite a bit. And they have added a second one, as you can see right here, which that basically connects Snezhnaya, but to not Kai. So but either way. To be honest, I don't like it. Of course, we will have to see how Snezhnaya actually looks like in a moment. Actually, in that case, I might as well even travel over there. But basically, I'm starting to get quite a bit annoyed at all these different spots that are just connected by a tiny strip. I suspect they're doing this because they have to save on time, like trying to figure out how everything integrates into each other. Or at least that's what I think is happening. Because, like, I mean, it was supposed to be an extra year of content, but they still haven't done this. They still haven't added this corner and stuff like that, so... Still, and even this. So, there's a lot of things left over, which I would love to have them fill in at some point. But clearly they don't want to delay anything further, or rather they don't want to really delay anything further than having one major version on every single year, which I guess is the issue that they are looking at. But anyway, after a stopover in North Kai, we will finally have a look at Snezhnaya.
Guess this will be the end of your journey that your sister mentioned. What is she expecting you to find there? Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of time to relax, eat some good food, and have fun before we arrive.
Also thinking about the fact that Genshin is approaching its 6th anniversary, right? Actually kind of insane.
All these questions come flooding into Paimon's head. It makes her so nervous.
But we do still have completely the entirety of Canaria in front of us as well. So there's like still way too much open of content, so we will have to see. But anyway, let's see. I'm sure it should have been a long time coming, or I'm a little nervous too.
Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start the final leg of our journey with that kind of mindset. Just think. We've fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophecies of doom and the threat of the abyss. Heck, we've even been to the moon!
Yeah, which is also still well to me, I think.
With that experience under our belts, how could we be any more prepared?
It's a great point. Thanks for the pep talk.
Now, stick close to Paimon.
I haven't seen anything of the story. I have seen that there's one thing that people kept running into and or having a bit of issue with.
What about me? Do I get a call out?
But as always, every time we leave for a new region, we do say goodbye to everyone.
Don't look at Paimon! Paimon didn't sell you out this time!
Well, maybe it was it.
Oh, so it was you!
I'm guessing.
Alright, guess there's no hiding it now.
All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off. I invited Sandrone too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She must be busy. She had some nasty things to say about you before leaving. Would you like to hear them?
Yeah?
She hasn't changed a bit. Alright, let's hear it.
If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a good look for me right now. Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Snezhnaya.
I do have to say, I love that we are getting, once again, these things. That's actually a cool thing. I have way too many of these open, and I think... I'm pretty sure I looked at a lot of these in this menu already. Didn't we? I thought we did. Anyway, this is an organization that was established 500 years ago when Tsaritsa took the throne. The organization's duties include all aspects of both governance and military affairs. Members of this organization are commanded by 11 harbingers who enforce the Tsaritsa's will and are active throughout Teyvat. I don't know if you also get this dialogue.
Precisely. But
If you're going through, you know, the main story. I don't know how that works.
Difficult for both of us.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning. Alright, we'll do our best to keep our
But
distance then.
it's going to be very interesting, I think.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her.
How did you figure that?
As long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
Huh. You really have to read between the lines with Sandrone.
Go on, get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lauma that you once treated me to a truly unforgettable meal.
I forgot that.
Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
Friends don't keep score. I'll come back to visit.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Time flies when you're having fun, enjoying delicious food with friends, and reminiscing about past adventures. I'm disappointed that we don't actually get inside, seemingly. After a lovely meal filled with laughter and warmth, it's time to start the next chapter of your journey. And well, that's certainly something that I would love to see happening right now.
Mercy, I can see. It's so pretty. Come on, give up.
And then you're finally entering Snezhnaya. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't walk here. But we do have a bunch of eyes around here. Oh, surprised that I'm already getting ready. Actually, kind of surprising.
Come on, let's go.
I didn't expect that you'd be talking to me. I just wanted to have a look around. So yeah, this is basically, I guess, now the crossover point. I kind of wanted to have a look at the back, but I guess they have added like this shoreline effectively. I guess that's what I've done. Oh. Well, in that case, I just wanted to have a look around, but I guess I won't. Kind of funny they have actually added something for that, though. Anyway, advance alongside Paimon. There's... Ooh, snow. I don't know. I don't know what's there. To be fair, they usually use other different names.
Look! They look similar to the ones in Notcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now.
Also, probably the fact that there's a lot of snow suddenly around.
There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere.
Can we get to the shore, or is it going to tell us no? Oh, we actually can. Okay, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Escape the jam, what? Where did you go? Oh, I didn't see that. Well, that's okay. That's disappointing.
It's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up
I guess that's what they're telling you by don't go off too far because you'd interrupt. Follow Paimon. Because you'd interrupt the story, or you'd miss that, basically. Oh, what? Oh. Are those angry?
Those are bears, right? Oh, look how big and fluffy they are. So cute.
I mean,
Quick, take a picture before the moment passes. Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away.
I'm pretty sure that at this point oh, hang on. I don't know if I'm... Oh, there we go. You know, I kind of want a cool picture, to be honest, still. Yeah, you know what? I think that looks fine.
See how your camera skills are these days.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure though those bears should hear us already.
Come on, quick! It looks like a train carriage.
Oh, what is... Also, to be fair, it's actually quite interesting to say... I'm kind of interested. They aren't doing anything to me, okay. I don't want to hit him intentionally, to be fair. I don't want to do that. But there's the train.
Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them.
It's also still interesting to say
Why is it
the
abandoned?
technology progress of these individual regions, right?
It's still so cold.
Still feeling chilly from getting buried in the snow?
I don't know. Maybe. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting heavier?
It's never happened in Nordkai. If you're cold, come a little closer.
Yeah. So it can't just be because of the cold. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird.
I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure we will have a similar effect to what we had on Dragon Spine, right?
Heavy. Getting kind of dizzy too.
Should we head back?
Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. That's all. It's nothing serious.
To be fair, consider how light Paimon is usually glow, or at least I'm pretty sure this is too light for like freezing temperatures. Either way, well, don't push yourself, okay? If you start feeling worse, tell me right away.
Yep, sure thing. Snezhnaya, here we come.
No, I don't think she's doing fine. Find a place to hide from the blizzard. And then we do have the... Then we do have the meteor, actually.
Feels like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly.
Best wait for Paimon. Actually, quite interesting that we could see some light back there still. If you look at that, I actually get tracked back even. Quite interesting. No.
Oh, look! There's a cabin over
Oh,
there.
and some kind of building.
Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
Some kind of building as well, to be fair. Oh. Can't go this way, I guess. It does look like a cutscene, but... Oh. Oh. That was unexpected. I was not it makes sense that something would happen,
What is
but
this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast.
the meter's still going up, by the way. It's going up less, but it's still going up.
Paimon!
We're still on the edge of the map, seemingly. Wait, couldn't I have... It was a wall, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, okay. We pretty much spawned from a dead end. We need to find something. I wonder what happens if you die.
That's strange. Where could she be?
Well, there's a
Guess it's
fire
not
at the
further
minimum.
ahead. Hang in there, Paimon.
Okay, there was a fire at minimum, so... In theory, you'd expect that would mean that someone was around not too long ago. There's another
Is that a
train wreck.
carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside.
Doesn't quite feel that way. Or maybe we can, because like, you know, it does go up quite a bit. Maybe we can, you know, climb along those, these seats or something. Maybe, people have to
Board on the
say.
road.
You know, that's what I mean, we are climbing, but that's... I was thinking about like this stuff and something like that. Okay, and there we go. What is that? Investigate a strange device. We do see a little bit of light, it seems.
It says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay.
I mean, maybe she was able to fly away, you know? Just maybe. Anything out of interest? No. Okay, we have to go inside because it seems to be blocking the path forward.
I'll keep this close.
Nope. Can't go anywhere. Other than just follow this along.
What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Continue exploring up ahead. What are you? And this looks like the driver's cabin.
Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Transcend Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation, Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time.
You know, again, keep in mind that we, for some reason, are now completely in sci-fi territory.
A mission to reach tomorrow.
Also, it kind of reminds me of the Traveller's voice,
end,
but
I must-
either way.
I must... Strange. What was it? Wait, my body? Huh? Why is my body like this?
Which body even? I was about... So you weren't born like
I have
this.
been like this since I was created. And yet, I also have memories and an awareness of a physical form that I once had. But this contradicts my current status. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load further details at this moment.
I wonder if it's related to Canaria.
Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective.
Because again,
I have detected a drop in your
I would
surface body
expect that we
temperature.
will see a lot more references to
You
that
cannot
from
remain
now
active in
on.
this state for much longer.
Simply due to the fact that it should be the next region, right?
In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must ask the one who awakened me the
Like,
following
from
question.
I believe from the original chapter list, it's seeming like I think we
Will you
go to
accept me,
Canaria
Transcender?
next.
I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow.
We can disagree. Kind of wanted to see what happens.
I understand your position. However, given your current physical condition,
I don't
must
even know
suggest
what
that you
it
reconsider.
is.
Before I was activated, you called out a name. Presumably that of your missing companion? If you agree to accept me, after helping you get out of here, I will search for said companion.
Oh,
and
to be
pinpoint
fair,
their
it was
location.
calling us a descender as well, which is interesting. Really, you can do
To
that?
answer your question, yes.
Then I accept. Is this where we get a weapon or something? Because that's something that,
You have made a
you
very
know,
wise
people have
decision.
seen, right? Suddenly, we get a gun.
Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name? Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete.
What is your mission exactly?
I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where the empty ark floats. I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it
So
might be found.
is...
But right now, that is not essential. The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion.
Okay, so now we have... Oh. How to remove a prime ice construct. I think... Was that? I think that's the thing where people had issues with, no? Or at least I think I read something about ice constructs having difficulties with that or something like that. Anyway. Let's see. How to remove a prime ice construct. Gameplay tutorial. Tap on Fab Vision to enter the Build Prime Ice mode. When a preview blueprint overlaps existing prime ice or a prime ice construct, the affected item will be marked red. At this time, pressing build will remove the corresponding prime ice constructs and prime ice. Removing prime ice refunds prime ice resource, while removing prime ice constructs will only return the corresponding fabrication materials and not energy to the Eye of Cryo.
You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove the prime ice blocking the path and obtain prime ice units.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so...
Prime ice unit count has been updated.
How to build a Prime Ice construct. Tap on Fab Vision to enter the Build Prime Ice mode. To build a Prime Ice construct, first place the preview blueprint at the desired location. If the area is marked blue, press Build to complete building. Okay, so that's interesting.
You may now execute the command build. Use it to create a prime ice construct to prop up the door.
So we can basically just... Oh, hang on. Mini Kresnik's torch. A mini Kresnik's torch that can provide warmth for a small area for a short time. Using it will also generate Kresnik energy orbs. When it runs low on fuel, its effective range will significantly shrink. It will no longer produce Kresnik energy orbs. At this time, an energy injection from the Eye of Grey can restore it to its normal state. A mini Kresnik's torch that has completely stopped working cannot be reactivated and restarted. Cube. A cuboid created out of prime ice. As it is built, it also raises whatever object or mechanism is placed on it. Upon completion, it can also serve to block the movements of nearby mechanisms and objects. Oh, that's good to know. I don't know if that's new. Anyway. So can we... Okay, yeah, I can get a refund. I can't refund this 85% power that we see at the bottom.
From this world?
Which also appears to be declining over time. I wonder why. Oh, is that the power it was mentioning? Must be.
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice.
Maybe we can use pyro.
That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint.
I was about to
detected
say,
nearby.
it's probably related to I could just do that thing now.
You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
About Prime Ice constructs. After recording Prime Ice construct blueprints with the Eye of Grey, you may build various mechanisms and devices that will help you during your journey, using the Prime Ice in your inventory and energy from the Eye of Grey. Okay, so... Oh, hang on. Okay, so right now I only have a cube. Oh. I only have a limited amount. So can I even get up there? Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool.
A reward on the road.
Okay, so basically I can, whenever I find ice like this, I can just straight up remove it and it collects into my inventory. It's actually, that's kind of cool. Basic heat source. Materials required 25, energy 40%. A heat source constructed out of prime ice that generates an easy-to-use warming flame. When within range of a heat source, you will no longer need to draw energy from the Eye of Grey to keep warm. The flame can follow you around within a certain area. However, do note that once you stray too far from the pedestal, the flame will return automatically to its base. Interesting. Okay.
construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, build heat source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
Which is right here, isn't it? Meltable ice and snow. In Snezhnaya, when you find some ice blocking your way, you can try melting it with a pyro attack or a heat source. Between the two, the latter is more efficient in this regard. As you can see right here, slowly but surely disappearing. Yeah, here you can see it slowly but surely always getting smaller. Seems like it's basically getting smaller, but also moving slightly downwards or something. Actually quite interesting to see how they handled that. Kind of looks like what I've done is basically like always resize the item and have it become smaller and smaller.
I'll keep this close.
My
Okay, hang on.
scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed.
Yeah, so we have to do it again. You know, you would expect that there'd be a lot more water suddenly. Hang on, I guess? Oh, this one speeds up insanely fast. Okay, there we go. Anything special off that door? Nope. Just regular white iron. But what about
Crescent
this one?
Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest convenience.
A crystal formed beneath the earth in Snezhnaya. They said that crescent crystal ore veins run through the snowy plains of Snezhnaya. No one knows how such large ore veins may have formed. Even as you read this, crescent crystal is constantly being excavated from the mines of Novokitsugrad to regions all over Snezhnaya.
The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Crescent Crystal. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Crescent Crystal was granted. That said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels like.
Maybe when you get your body back.
Yes. Perhaps then, we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Crescent Crystal, I can extract the energy within and use it to maintain your body's surface temperature.
I mean, that's pretty much what we've already seen, right? Like, the Eye of Cryo's power basically becomes some sort of battery. Well, let's see. The bitter cold of the land of ice and snow. When moving about in a low temperature location, the Eye of Cryo will expend energy to keep your body warm. When the Eye of Grey's energy exhausted, your body temperature will drop rapidly depending on how cold the environment is, and you might even get hurt. Increasing the Eye of Grey's crescenic energy helps to withstand the cold. You can get crescenic energy from various sources, such as crescenic torches of various kinds and crescenic crystal ore.
Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves.
And there you go. In the meanwhile, Twitch chat, hello, Cat the Fox Kitsunes. There we go. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great time so far.
Signs of activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
Thinking about it, is that a bridge that we were walking on? I think it might have been, so that means Paimon did actually manage to make it to the place, but it looks bigger than I thought it was initially.
Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2.
And meanwhile, Twitch chat, I see you are doing Snezhnaya, and I can say it is quite fun. Looking forward to it, to be honest. Let's say, does that mean someone else is there besides Paimon?
However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low.
I mean, based on the destroyed train we walked through, I doubt it's an active train station at this point.
But whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
See, let's head inside and take it from there. So who is number 2 then?
Paimon!
Okay, there's Paimon, seemingly asleep. Presumably rescued? But we don't know yet.
Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have been immediately screaming at him.
You must be the Traveller. She called your name
Because right
repeatedly
now,
while attempting to battle her way
we
through
don't
the
know this
blizzard.
guy yet, but it seems to me that he was just taking care of Paimon.
Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Which is a fair statement.
Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I
Oh.
doubt that is news to you.
I wasn't... That's surprising to me. I was not expecting the first person of Snezhnaya that we run into to be Canarian
It would
as
be
well.
unwise to
Okay, that's
interrogate
good
my
to know.
identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again.
In the meanwhile, Twitch chat, he's pretty chill and cares about her, and you'll name his name in a second. I mean, that was my vibe, right? That's why I was like, I don't think it was a good idea to, like, scream at him, like, or at least how Eva did it. Because it seems like someone who actually cared about Paimon, so... Anyway, we will see. I have a rough idea. He's probably some big shot who works for the Tsaritsa. Interesting idea.
Against the odds, your companion is safe
Which
and sound.
I
The
feel
other
like wouldn't be
person even left a
surprising.
blanket for her.
Anyway, let's see. I'll boil some water. Do we even have... Oh, I guess we do. And Paimon wakes up once again.
You're okay. Paimon was so worried. She looked everywhere for you.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling alright?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off.
So did he find...
Where did the jester go?
seemingly gone. There you go, the
Director of
Chester.
Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
Let's have a look. The Chester, the director of the Fatui, is a man of Canaria, who has always acted in accordance with the Tsaritsa's will. But as for the true meaning concealed beneath his airy action, perhaps only the winds and snows of Snezhnaya know the answer. So yeah, we spoke briefly, but he didn't reveal his identity.
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing.
Hopefully not. But I wouldn't be
He was
surprised,
about one
right?
thing. Right now, the most
Because,
important
like,
thing for me is to take
Snezhnaya
care of Paimon
is
while she's unwell.
basically the HQ of the Fatui, and the entire game has been building towards the Fatui seemingly doing something. We don't know what it is. I think we will say probably in this major, not in this version, but like in the 7.x versions or something soon, basically. I hope. We will see. In the meanwhile, let's continue on with the story.
Of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
It will also be interesting to see what the Eye of Cryo is about.
Who is that?
Oh, Paimon can hear it. See, oh, I found this in an ice cave.
It looks like half a pair of goggles. How amazing! A self-aware, talking pair of goggles.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
The Eye of Cryo helped me find you. That's how I made it safely out of that cave. Yeah, thinking about it, I'm not sure if the Traveller would have technically survived that
Thank you so much.
without
You
the Eye of
earned
Cryo.
yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh, but by the looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you?
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
How do we even...
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, I guess the physical piece basically in the middle, I guess that's what we could clean.
Mister. Anyway,
Even though it's flying around
Jester
right now.
For a second. Paimon's still confused about something.
Why is he so
When he
nice?
first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too.
I mean, the first part
Paimon
isn't...
could tell that he
It's
was
obvious,
lying
like...
from his eyes.
Is there any
And
big shot at
he
this point that
definitely
has
seemed like
not
someone
learned
pretty
about
important.
travel yet? I doubt it.
Beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him. It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. That's the only reason Paimon knows he was the jester.
So he knows you? Is that why he was here? He came looking for you?
Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice, with a really anxious expression on his face.
I kind of
Didn't
wouldn't be
act like
surprised if he
someone who
knows.
knew she would be here in advance.
But to answer your question, all of the Fatui are aware of the Traveller. Yeah, that's what I expect. Because, like, how long has been the Traveller been around at this point? I wouldn't be surprised if there's, like, a normal person, so to speak, around Teyvat who doesn't know the Traveller. But at this point, pretty much all the Fatui should be aware.
And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
That statement is kind of funny. But Pierre, who knows Paimon for different reasons.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
You must have been sleeping under a rock for ages.
You've seriously never heard of the Fatui?
Which, to be fair, that's what the Eye of Grey said earlier.
The Saritsa's inner circle.
And I don't
Really
actually know how
powerful
long the
people.
Fatui have been
And
around.
the director is their boss.
Oh, maybe it's Canarian as well. That, I guess, could explain why
Understood.
it doesn't know about
Since
the
they hold
Fatui.
elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
In the meanwhile, Twitch chat, but it is positive, and I won't say anything further about it since I don't want to spoil. That's fair. But I'm really interested in looking forward, or like I'm really looking forward to the entire story arc, to be honest. Let's see. I see what you mean. We'll remember to thank him next time we see him. There was a
Sorry,
large
I
building in
shouldn't
the
have
back of
encouraged you to
this,
talk so
so
much.
I suspect we're not far away from a large city, maybe?
Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better.
I don't think that's
The
what we'll
jester
do.
mentioned that the snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most.
I'd be
Even if we
surprised
made it to
if we went
Snezhnaya,
back to
We'd still
Nordkai.
have to wait out the storm before we could do any exploring.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but
I would have expected that it would just stick
she
around
doesn't want to
and
hold you back.
basically up to when the snowstorm lifts.
We were really psyched
I would
up
not
for
be
this journey
expecting
when
them
we
to
first
walk
set
back
off.
to Nordkai.
Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, there is another more pressing issue at hand.
Oh? What is it?
At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely
Okay, yeah,
treacherous,
this is what
especially since we would need
I
to
didn't
travel on
mention
foot.
that, but realistically, if we wanted to go back, we would realistically have to wait either
If,
way.
however, we continue onward, there may be a better
It's like
solution.
there's no way you could have Paimon. The Traveler may now be fine, right? But there's no way
Do you remember
Paimon
what
could
I
have been
said
able
as
to
we
walk
neared this
through
location?
this
I
at this
told you
point.
that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way. There is a small
We would need
town
a
up ahead,
train for
which
that,
would be the
though.
perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that.
Are you sure you're up to this? I don't want you to push yourself.
Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gotten sick before? Practically never. 'Cause she's in great shape. Sure, she's a little tired right now, but
I would
sure to
argue
clear
great
up on
shape
its own.
sounds differently, but anyway. Fair enough. We'll stay the night in the town, then take it from there. Okay. They are going to take a breather. That's
Affirmative.
important.
Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish.
With Eye of Grey, a strange mechanism you encountered in an abandoned station. It often appears in the form of a monocle. It offers many convenient functions, such as recording blueprints for prime ice constructs, creating prime ice, calling trains. Perhaps it was built for the very purpose of providing all these conveniences.
Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
And there is a chest right here. Let's have a look. Is there anything I can use? Doesn't really look like it. I can go outside again, to be fair. But yeah, I don't think there's anything of interest back here. Other than this, I guess. Nope. There's a tiny birdie hiding in there. That's cool. Alright, anyway. Or is there anything in the back of this, perhaps? Oh, there's another door. Oh, this is where we are supposed to be going. Okay. But I do want to have a look around to see... Oh, that's... No, hang on. Okay, there we go. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything out of interest elsewhere in here. Other than a carrot. But to be fair, it's a comfy spot here, aside from the fact that it's snowing inside. It's just basically... Kind of looks like a chimney, but surely it isn't? Not sure, to be honest, on that one. But anyway, I think... Is there anything else around? No. Okay, then in that case, we don't need that yet. Do we even have... Oh, we will run into the Statue of the Seven soon. Okay. That'll be interesting, because I would love to see the map. Would actually love to see the map. I interrupted the Eye of Grey. Anyway, call the train. When standing next to a railway track, you can pull up the Eye of Grey's HUD to call a train to your location at any time. Grab the Eye of Grey from your inventory. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we have the UI. What do we have here? Messages in the Eye of Grey system activating. So we don't have access to that yet. Prime Ice Construct Archive, is that same menu that we've already seen as well? And we have these 2 items. Presumably we'll get a lot more of these then. See, otherwise they wouldn't have had this this big menu. We do have a bit of extra content here. About the Eye of Grey. Inside the abandoned station, you meet a strange, goggles-shaped mechanism that seems to have been imbued with someone's will and sentience. Not only can you talk to him, but you can also use the Prime Ice Construct feature to update and view the Prime Ice Construct archive. You might even unlock other useful functions as you keep exploring. Right, and I think pretty much... Okay, yeah, so this is just another explanation of what we've already seen. And this is what we'll now have to do. When standing next to a railway track, you can pull up the Eye of Grey's hut to call a train to your location at any time. Okay, let's have a look. Hang on. There we go. The train tracks look destroyed, but there's a train.
Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message. Could not detect clear tracks.
I'm surprised that the AI of Cryo can't just take that over.
Clear mean?
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode.
Yeah, that's not ideal. To say the least. I was expecting a bit more drama in that cutscene.
How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself have changed substantially.
Yeah,
Carmen, are you okay?
thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are.
We need to find a way to update your databanks. Shame about the terrain.
Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to
And to the
data,
stage
anyway.
of the 7th. To the 7th, not the 7th.
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch. It seems
But
our
a
ill-fated
big
train
one.
ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route.
It wasn't what you'd call comfortable, though.
Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Okay, let's see. Go to Sretomorsk, or whatever the name is. Either way, there's the Statue of the Seven, and I think, does that mean we'll get the Ice Traveller? Not sure, but we have unlocked a significant chunk of the map. We do! Okay, let's see. I will probably switch back in a moment, but... There we go, the Cryo Traveller! Let's have a quick look. Well, that sounds nice. We don't have the ultimate yet, but we will see. And there we go. We have reached...
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Find Paimon a place to shelter from in the snow. And in the meanwhile, thank you very much for the follow! Catty Fox Kitsune, I'm not sure why I didn't get a notification from that. I'm just gonna quickly check if the alerts still work. It's looking like, oh, okay. Seems like Twitch is having an issue right now because I'm getting errors all over the place. Either way, let's continue for now then. That means I'll have to look at my browser a bit more. That's fine. Either way, let's have a look. Find permanent place to shelter from the snow.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
No place around
for the next
whatsoever.
shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Thinking about it, I think during the
Hi
last
there.
two
Do you
versions
know
there
if
was
there are
a
any
teaser
still
from
taking guests
Snezhnaya
in
at
this
some
town?
point, and I feel like this might be this region or this town. Let's see. Let's see
Doubt
if
it.
do we get a
They're
better.
probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
Oh,
What a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuzha. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not.
kind of sounds like the snowstorm has been a thing for much longer. See, I don't really know what Project Stusa is.
Oh,
We have heard that
sorry.
before, I think.
I assumed it was common knowledge by now.
At least the name.
Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy. Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand.
Maybe that's what they're using all these denotes for. Maybe. We will have to say an umbrella term given to various limited time energy policies implemented in Snezhnaya. They aim to conserve energy that can be directed to research at the Armory Palace. However, progress has been sluggish while energy costs have soared far above projections, and so the project's duration has been extended time and time again, arousing displeasure in many circles. Many of the disagreements in the Snezhnograd Veche, something along those lines, revolve around this issue.
So, the Vecha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Stuzha, meaning bitter cold.
And we also have an info about the Snezhnograd Veche. A large count... I think I just said it. I think it was more like Veche, I think. We will see in a moment. A large council where various interest groups in Snezhnaya hold key meetings to discuss the state of the nation, issue decrees, and assess policy. Word has it that airing out views and requests from different wings of society before making a decision has been a tradition in Snezhnaya since its very founding.
So, the Vecha passed a resolution.
Veche, okay, that's the pronunciation.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it? That kind of idea?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. there's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back.
Yeah, the way
You know
people
what?
have been
Come with me and see for
speaking
yourself.
to us, right? Like, if they can't even run their own businesses at this point, what else can they really do?
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down. You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you, they are as fair and reasonable as possible.
Sounds like we're also having
Oh,
a
so
bit
our
of
lives
an
mean nothing to you?
inflation
How can you
problem.
expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere on the market.
What market? Nobody else is selling. And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is.
Sounds like there's another
Which is why the
person
Snezhnaya
there.
Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy Crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here.
But clearly everyone in Snezhnaya, or seemingly in this town at the very minimum,
All right, everyone, let's
is
calm down
struggling.
For a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to her great cause. We all know how cold it is, and the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, believe
Why
you
would
me,
that be?
I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but I'm afraid the quota really is as low as you've been advised. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act.
I
They
wonder
have to
why that
factor in
is.
population,
Like, if a
town
different
size,
region is getting a
industrial
lot
application.
more.
Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use, and in doing so, we must make sure that everyone is treated fairly. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
So clearly Snezhnaya at this moment has some sort of resource problem.
Tell you what,
Everything seems to be surrounding
I
these
know how
crystals.
anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I will allocate time slots accordingly.
Basically to just heat up
I
yourself
can't
effectively.
guarantee there will be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day. Let's hang in there and make this work together. All right?
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is
You'd kind of think that
Nastasia in action,
with the
huh?
other regions being, well, I guess
No
it
wonder
depends.
Nothing's open for business.
It's like they are not too
People
far
are
away from
barely getting by.
Notkai and so on, but I guess they don't want to go there or something. And technically, just because it's 3 kilometers or something like that. Tell you what, it's technically a planet, so presumably it's a lot further than that. Technically. Anyway, let's see. It seems like there's nothing we can do, so where do we go from here?
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
I would say both.
Oh, Paimon's not a fae. She must have caught a cold or something. We only just got to Snezhnaya, and we're still getting used to the climate.
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic.
I don't think that'll be an issue
But
for
if you're not
us.
picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
Let's see. Thank you so much. This is an enormous help.
All right, then. This way. Hello, I'm Alyosha. I'm a hunter. Though, if you've talked to any highwaymen, you might have heard a different side to my story. But anyway, let's keep that between us for now.
And we do get him as a new free character. That's actually cool. Okay, let's have a look. Follow to Alyosha's house. Seems to be down this... Might be this one. How do we get up, or do I have to climb? Seems like I have to climb, or at a minimum I don't... Oh, that might have been the correct path. Yep, it was. Oh well. Either way, let's have a look around and let's get inside.
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty.
The bed actually looks quite nice, to be fair.
Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveller.
Good to meet you. I'm Alyosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine.
Paimon had issues. The Traveller... Well, we had the assistance of the Eye of Cryo.
When people are too quick to dismiss a cold,
can't really
it can easily end up turning into something
talk
more
about that
serious.
much. But either way.
Don't say that. Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
Is there a doctor in Sretomorsk?
They aren't in town right now.
These names are going to be one hell of to pronounce.
The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter.
So they don't even have a doctor
until the
around.
weather improves.
Is there any possibility of getting the train station running again?
I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid.
Actually, I have my own train.
What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash-landed on the ice?
Perhaps.
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
I'd really like to get to Snezhnaya and find a doctor.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll.
And you'd
you might
also
get to
expect that the
Snezhnaya
train
after
would
all.
be destroyed after that.
I've been doing some digging
At least
recently.
I was
Turns
expecting
out,
that.
The real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomaros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile.
Oh.
But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act.
Sounds like that'll be
So,
our first
I'm heading
task
off to
in
catch a
Snezhnaya
raft.
then.
Huh? Wait. A rabbit stole the crystal?
Nah, not a rabbit, that's metaphorical.
It's a figure of speech.
There
Real
you go.
rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway.
Do you have a suspect in mind?
Shishkin, Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him? Really? Paimon never would have guessed.
I'll come with you, let's go.
Huh? You're coming with?
Solving the energy crisis will help to get the station running again. Then we can go to Snezhnaya. Sounds like a sounds like a plan.
Give Paimon a second to get ready.
You stay here and rest, Paimon. We don't want your condition getting any worse.
Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort then. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah, there's one more.
To be
introduction
fair,
do.
shout out on to
Tagarin,
Paimon
get
specifically
in here.
on that one. Like a few years back, right? Oh, also cute doggy. Few years back, right? Paimon would immediately start crying as soon as the traveler goes away. It's a brief moment.
Oh, a doggy.
Nowadays, Paimon actually stays back if she needs to. Also, very cute dog.
Angry doggy. Oh, Tagarin doesn't like being petted then.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tagarin to catch a scent.
To be
and
fair,
find
that would
out which
also
way the
explain
crystal
why the other ones could be, or like why the other ones are basically.
went. What are you eating?
Oh?
Check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try jerky.
Did Paimon give him that?
Good doggy. Good doggy.
I think she did.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yep. And rabbit lover. Carrots are quick
Anyway,
too, you know.
if someone is taking away some of the ration, right? That
to
would
know.
explain why they are
Eat
not
up,
able to
Tagarin.
buy as
We got
much.
a lot of work to do.
Alright, we can talk to everyone. Let's talk to Paimon first.
Paimon's just gonna stay here and get some good rest. You guys, be careful out there.
We sure will. Let's see. Well, there's nothing else we can do in here, I think. Nope, okay. Then let's talk to Alyosha and head outside to the rabbit. Get evidence alongside Alyosha as we walk along. As we walk along these big pipes.
Wait.
And we gotta make sure we don't get caught by those guys. Oh? Oh, he's distracting them!
Nice work, Tagarin. Come on. We'll go around.
Hang on. There we go. Okay. His cape is actually interesting. Okay, so they are actively talking with each other. Oh god. There's one on the right-hand side, and there's one on the left-hand side. Oh, hang on. Can you? I was worried for a moment that they'll come facing to us, and I just make the screw it up, but nope. Right, I don't know where... Oh, hang on. Hello, can I... Yes.
This way. We'll enter from the upper floor.
Okay, back up onto the pipe. And we are inside? We are inside indeed. Now let's see what kind of info we can get.
There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives.
Or someone's trying to prove that someone manipulated things. If they did, there'd be no loophole for him to exploit.
Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the crystal.
How do we do that?
Tigarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty.
Tigarin has caught the townspeople's attention. Think of a way to allow spectators... something? Kind of funny that we are basically distracting everyone. Okay, there we go. Well, there's a lot of these crystals around, seemingly unmonitored. Okay, we do have 3 hints. Okay, nobody pays attention to us. Okay, let's have a look. That one goes somewhere else. Love how we can still collect things. Like this.
Anywhere there's a stove, there will be the scent of crystal. That's normal.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So, that's expected. We have this going somewhere. What about... Okay, that's probably normal as well, because that's going to a building. I don't know if you pay attention or something. Nope, seemingly not. Then I'll just continue. Oh, wrong button. Okay, that was the wrong button. To be fair, nobody's... I assume that we'll use this in a moment. But... Okay, yeah, that's going to the back of the building. That's not really where I would expect, or that's not where a stove was.
Somewhere and there's no stove around. That's how we know something's up.
And there you go.
This must be the rabbit.
What has he found?
Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside.
With the investigation complete, you and Alyosha secretly notify the Fatui and recover some of the missing crystal. Tellingly, the entrance to the tunnel is right at Shishkin's residence. Now's the time to confront him.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
Is that him? Yes,
Don't
it
need to
is.
thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship.
Well, I suspect that someone is about to be exposed.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin, but for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? What's the matter?
Well, you're gonna be talking about that, my friend.
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
He's reacting a lot more calmly than I thought he
godsend
would.
was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alyosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there.
Oh.
We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey.
Well, corruption. The check's up. Time to come clean.
I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that I will never repeat. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuzha came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate.
But why would he save all of, or why would he like stash all of that in his little thing?
I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father.
Okay,
no
so
one to help them.
he is saying a sob story. It's possible that there is something legit here, but I don't trust
I watched
him.
as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked at the Crystal shipment in front of me, and a terrible, selfish thought entered my mind. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui have finished their count, you'll see that the numbers match their waybill.
That makes me wonder though, why is that other town not getting anything?
I have the official Snezhnaya.
You know, you'd expect them to like
Anyone who has already purchased energy,
actually take
please
care
make
of
your way over here
everyone.
to correct your transactions. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past. I'm not looking for a handout.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping containers.
So what about the other
This
half?
wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in,
Now,
you're there on
very,
site
it's
to
going
take
to be very
inventory
interesting
and
what
oversee the
Aloysius
workers
about to
unloading
say.
the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Corruption is going all the way around here in Snezhnaya, isn't it?
What
or at
proof
least
do
that's
you have
our
of any of
first
this?
introduction to Snezhnaya.
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full.
Fair point.
So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, guess what?
It doesn't match up at all.
The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside counting carriages in this weather?
To be fair, he did just say he's
I'm
a hunter.
I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnaya.
Can we use them to get there as well?
You cocky little brat, ruining my business. Just you wait.
Well, clearly there must be something. Clearly, the way he's reacting, there must be something to it, isn't there? So you've been investigating this for a while, huh?
Yeah, something felt off. So I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Well, it did clearly work out.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
And a simple dog still managed to beat him, so he's clearly not that great.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably
Although,
trying
to
to
be
keep the mayor
fair,
out of it, not just mask his own
there
motives.
probably wouldn't have been much of a reason for someone to actually like engage for like Alyosha to actually set up his dog on that.
Without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alyosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
He's supposed to be.
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent.
Rokot? I haven't
They hide in
heard.
plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stusha, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything.
Yeah.
As for me,
it's going to be
I just
very
couldn't stand
interesting
Shishkin.
for
I'm
us
from
to
Alatir myself,
dig into
and I can tell you,
Snezhnaya.
nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need crystal?
Oh. Well, that's even another nugget for why he's suspicious.
Of course, no one really
Because
cares
basically
about the fate
just
of that
pulled
place.
that story out
I'm
of his
guessing today is
fingers.
the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too.
But it still sounds like people probably know about this
I will report
town,
this incident to
so why did he
Snezhnaya.
pick that?
The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible.
Alright, well that sounds positive.
Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
So if the train service comes back online, we can use that to also get to the main city. I would hope. We will have to say, but I would hope. See, thanks for me too, Alyosha.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too?
Honestly, at this point, who knows?
Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to.
Alright, follow Alyosha. Where is he at? Seemingly back there somewhere. Yep, there's the building. Let's have a look.
Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
I wonder if this is parent or something?
Oh, grandson.
Grandson.
It's so cold today. You must be
So basically his
freezing.
grandma.
Ma'am, it's me, Alyosha.
Alyosha? Alyosha who?
Oh.
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove, gave you some warmer bedding, and washed your back.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Okay, doesn't sound like she's
Now,
doing too
how
well at this
often
point.
do I get to see my grandson? Hmm? Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something
It doesn't
to eat.
sound like he's actually her grandson.
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit
Interesting
your
how
old
we
granny
stay
once in a
outside.
while, isn't it? Sretomaros, a good town. All sorts of things to do and people to meet. And the local officials are good to us. Sit down. Come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left. Let me get it for you.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door.
Oh?
Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet.
Or is she not remembering things correctly?
Well, grandson,
Oh, there's
dear,
some. Never mind.
do you like it?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good, good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You
She
should
does
eat it
have
as
quite a
soon
bit
as
of
you get
that,
it.
though.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
After a long chat, Alyosha tied. Okay, hang on.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions.
After a long chat, Alyosha tidies up the old lady's room before finally leaving, still holding the bag of long spoiled berries in his hand. Oh, they're already spoiled. Never mind. Or she's probably not aware of that. How do you know her?
Back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there.
Is she also from there?
Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown.
Oh, so she's and he's too.
We were from the same place. We decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Stratomoros's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her.
That's not why he's also staying
the town's
around.
Been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Stratomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kind of appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have asked.
It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life.
Well, that was sudden.
She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Hopefully better than before. But yeah, certainly this town is not doing great at all. How do we get up there? Oh, that's the stair. Okay, there we have to go. There we go. Hello there. And now we can walk up here as well. And that would be it. Yep, there we go. And there's Paimon.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Yeah, that probably didn't help.
Her
If you think
complexion's
about
looking
it.
much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
I still think we should see a doctor when we get a chance.
Sure.
Probably best to do that, to be honest.
How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did
Pretty
you have any
good.
trouble?
It certainly went pretty good, I would argue.
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like
Yep,
the liaison
busy
officer
indeed.
and the mayor were running quite an operation. Huh. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So, you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone...
I'm feeling it's probably not enough crystal, but
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuzha isn't going away anytime soon. People will still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet.
I've been meaning to ask, what exactly is the Tsaritsa trying to achieve?
Don't know. The goal of Project Stuzha is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is,
Will be very
we were
interesting
told
to
that the
see
project
if
would
we
only
can
last
get
for
some
6
info
months.
from that.
But time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
Seemingly not.
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnaya Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella.
But surely
He's the chair of the
majority should be
Snezhnaya
upset at
Veche
this
and a
point,
key
no?
figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
Sounds like par for the course of the Fatui.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests.
But what is she
That doesn't mean they
doing?
don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Stratomiro still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come.
Well, that's what I would have expected to occur for the entirety of Snezhnaya. Doesn't that appear to be the case, to be
Powerful in their
clear?
fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide.
I'm reminded of something that Fatui officer mentioned, the Rakot.
Yeah, well,
What
even
did you
though we
work
all
out?
believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with
Rokad,
false
that's the
identities
pronunciation.
and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown.
But they haven't done that so far, seemingly. See, the Rokad, one of the many civilian political organizations in Snezhnaya. Its members all hide their identities and go by code names, instead to avoid the effects of status on their freedom to express their political opinions. They say that the organization was founded by a young counselor who was ousted from their seat. Even now, the identities of the organization's leader and administrators have yet to be disclosed to the public.
But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk.
They sound a lot like you.
Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not.
That's because we're adventurers.
That's not what I meant to do.
To help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
It's less about the money and more about the adventure itself.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnaya? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal? What the no-sees mean in all of this? Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
Yeah. Probably yes.
Sounds like you've heard of us then.
But that's what I said. At this point, I would expect that pretty much everyone knows. Or at least that's what my expectation would have been. So, of course, I know it won't be easy, so I'm not planning to get there by force.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow.
Well, maybe at the very least we can get some
But
info.
getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnaya. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster.
The one that's been summoning blizzards?
Yeah. So you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs
That's
everything
wild,
around it
though.
into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily,
maybe
as
we
it
can
grew,
use that
it
to
became
get into contact
increasingly
with
less
her,
mobile,
right?
So
Maybe
it
we
doesn't pose an
can.
immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnagrad. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take.
And we got another note. The Druzhna, a force of personal guards who answer only to the Tsaritsa. It is said that the Belyat Tsar personally led this force while he still ruled. Most of its members are Wheeler.
Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back.
That's fine. Getting Paimon traded is more urgent right now. If it comes to it, I'll just have to go to her.
Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
How is that even going to work?
Whoa! That's gotta take
How
a
has it
while,
even
man,
survived?
Are you
I
sure
would have
we can
expected the
hack an
train to
into it?
be dead. To be like damaged beyond repair.
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnagrad in no time. I need to head there myself
Like,
anyway.
how do you
Got
even
some game to
track
trade for Mora.
the train there? I don't even know
no
how
good
you would
doctor in the
do
city.
that. Just
I'll introduce you
saying,
when we
but
get there.
either way.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Alright, go to Retomorsk station. Let's see where we need to go exactly. Seems to be somewhere in the north. Oh, probably this big building in front of us, I suspect. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's head inside. A bunch more crystals around. Even a birdie. Oh! Snowman! Okay, that's cool. At least someone's having fun. But there you go, there are the train tracks. After explaining the situation to the Fatui soldiers,
Drive
they
carefully. Alright.
they
You don't wanna
readily
end up
agreed
in
to
this
help.
situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Not a fan of small talk, are you?
To be fair, we
Anyway,
really don't have
take
much
this.
info of it.
It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything.
Alright, well, so as long as the train is
We'll leave you to examine
moving.
the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
Alright then.
Still
Have a
don't
safe
know
journey.
how you managed to
And make sure
get the
to check
train
everything's
back
working
here,
before you
but
set off.
oh well. Okay, I'll just ignore that. Your train! Now, this is a train that belongs entirely to you. Should you feel fatigued while exploring Snezhnaya, you can return to the train anytime for a rest. While on the train, you can set your destination for any location on the Snezhnaya railway map that you have already unlocked. When exploring Snezhnaya, you can return to your train anytime for a rest. Okay, that's cool. Let's get inside then. Okay, that's the front. Okay, Okay, there we have to be careful because it could fall down, I think. Yeah. You could, so that's something we need to worry about. It makes you wonder though. Oh, hang on. Don't mind me getting this teleporter. It looked like I could place items here, and it seems like I actually could. That's interesting. I wonder if we get items then at some point. That would make sense. Let's have a look at the FOE. So we have 5 different locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Realistically, we want to go to Snezhnaya then. So I guess I'll do that. What will happen then?
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine.
Over to you.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
An AI? Or something? Think of it as a kind of autopilot system.
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function.
I guess we'll repair it at some
All
point then.
systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random
Yeah,
cave.
seems rather strange, but I definitely lucked out there. I guess.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains. Though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself.
Probably
configurations are
not,
complete.
I guess.
Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Hopefully nothing goes wrong this time.
Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat.
Doesn't feel like any are warm, but either way.
Huh?
Oh.
What's going on?
Why is everything dark? I'm sorry?
Oh, no.
What is all of that? We are running into enemies, that's for sure. But what is that? Unequipped.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
I'm alright, you're okay, Paimon.
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. It's horrible.
It's probably nothing that
Just our
should
luck.
happen.
Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Alyosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows.
Is there
Even time
someone
itself
standing
doesn't
there?
exist here.
Yes.
It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill.
And also, did we gain more carriages?
I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again.
The Shadow Realm, a mysterious space that appears in Snezhnaya. It is said to be inextricably linked to the golden city of Hyperborea, from which a splendorous civilization was once constructed.
And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles?
I don't see it anywhere.
Now we're done for.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit.
Okay, that sounds like a plan then.
Let's explore.
Alright, let's have a look around. Let's see. Okay, nothing. No, we're in the back. It looks like we've gained.
It's like they've lost their minds.
No, never mind.
The shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
It seems like we've kept the same amount of wagons, but clearly no longer with the same stuff. Oh, never mind. No, hang on. This is where we came from. Okay, yeah, this is where we came from. Not sure what these are.
Ready to drop.
I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Interesting music. Open the carriage door. Whoa. That is one hell of a thing.
Wait, what's that blue thing? Is that goggles?
Yes, that looks like it.
Guess we better find a way over.
Looks like him. See, let's not get interrupted. This looks... Wait, are we still traveling? Oh, wow, it looks like these things are coming back, it seems. Oh. That happened. That took a surprisingly long amount of time. Okay, is there anything... No, I can't actually go past that.
Go now! Advance!
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
I have to say, very interesting music. Preferably, don't fall down like I just did. Anything out of interest though? Nope. Convenient set of stairs. But there is goggles, or rather the eye of Gray.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now,
Where
at
are
least.
we?
But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm.
There's something missing here, isn't there?
It appears that key data is currently inaccessible, but now is not the time to resolve that
okay.
problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm.
Well, that might be... I wonder if this is like Canaria related. See, there's specialist equipment for this. How do you have that at it ready?
It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
So what did we get? Or we're finally getting... Oh. And there's the gun. I was about to wonder, when are we getting the gun, actually?
Whoa.
So that's a thing now, suddenly?
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit.
Surprise, the
Bring down
traveler
walls
gets
of the
a gun.
stronghold and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is this a gun?
Seemingly.
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once
I wonder
was
if we
one
can
who,
use it
after
outside
much
then.
research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Let's go. We don't have much time.
Alright, select control preset. After selecting a preset, you can still modify the Eye of Grey. Oh, that's interesting. So you can either go with something that's more shooter-like, or you can just go with something that's more Genshin-like. That's interesting.
Need a refill.
Okay, that what in the world? Okay, hang on. This honestly feels like a Molestia mode or something. This does not feel like regular Genshin. But either way. So... Hang on. Okay, no, that doesn't work. We do have a limited amount of munition, though. I wonder if we can get more...
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them.
Okay, that just feels extremely like a shooter, something like that. I'm actually surprised.
You can try to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives to detonate them and clear the path.
And we now suddenly have 650 munition. Okay, never mind.
Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points.
Okay, it feels like these just basically always give us a ton of munition. I mean, you basically don't have to worry about anything at all. Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay. So, basically...
For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot.
I've been already using that, funnily enough. But that's what basic shooter controls are, basically.
Many hostile units approaching.
We do have
I suggest a new strategy.
we do have a explosive right there. We just want to use that, I think.
The advantage is out. Charge!
Genshin saw that one fan movie thingy with the weapons and basically decided to just make that an actual thing.
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault
function. Firearm overview. Simulated elemental skill. Normal attacks charge the firearm with a special energy known as Frigid Glory. Once sufficient energy has been stored, press the simulated elemental skill button to switch to breakthrough mode. In breakthrough mode, the firearm consumes Frigid Glory to launch high-powered ray spears, piercing through opponents along their path and dealing cryo damage.
State number 2. Mind the rhythm.
Oh, hang on. There's another one. Didn't even realize that.
Over.
Okay, seems like the cap is 2,000, I suspect. They have completely started like a shooter, but there's... No, it's already stopping. Okay, yeah, the limit is 2,000. But that's still an insane limit, notably. Like... Phrase mark. A sigil that hovers in mid-air. Aim and fire at the sigil, and you will be able to use the power of the phrase mark to move quickly around the Shadow Realm.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Basically like Sumeru and other things we've had before. No real difference there, I think.
Nice. Reload. Gotta recharge.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
Okay, so, rope please. Well, that's kind of funny.
State number 2.
Oh.
Need a refill.
Alrighty. You get way too much ammo right now. What about this?
You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
Oh. Prime Ice Construct Link Mechanism. A linking device for grappling hooks created out of prime ice. Within a certain range, unobstructed link mechanisms can connect to each other and form a prime ice grappling line. You can quickly travel back and forth between connected link mechanisms using this line. Okay, so basically like what we know in Enfield. Quite literally how we know it in Enfield. Route successfully planned. Is there maybe some kind of... Oh?
Such devices were
I was about to be like, oh, is there maybe a way to change gravity as well? Doesn't appear to be quite the case that I thought.
If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay, so we don't have to control that, it just goes by itself.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
We can try. Prime Ice construct a grappling gun. A grappling device created out of prime ice. It automatically launches a grappling hook at a hook mechanism within range, pulling the user towards it. Occasionally, you can also use it to cause damage to fragile items containing hook mechanisms. Okay, so... Oh... Well, that seems like exactly what we wanted. I have not removed them though. I don't know if this was like what I was supposed to do. I guess this now means that I get multiple, maybe? I guess we will find out.
Nice.
Enter place? No. We still have quite a bit to go, don't we? Like, it looks like there's still a lot of these trains, cars around. Don't really need to heal right now, but can't hurt.
Mind the rhythm.
Oh, that's cool. But that's not what I had in mind.
Light 'em up. Change of tactics.
Wasted that. I was trying to abort it. Was trying to figure out what that is, but... Oh, actually, maybe? No, okay. Never mind. Am I supposed to go inside? I think so.
The prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I screwed that up, didn't I?
Back in business.
I completely ran it in the wrong way. I could have just done that. But I did not realize that in time. Either way, let's... Oh, come on. Yeah, that's fine. So we can't just use that to jump? Yes, we can. Prime Ice Construct launching platform. A launch pad made of prime ice. Step on it to launch yourself to higher ground. And maybe it works on certain targets as well? Who knows?
Business. Charge.
Well, that's kind of fun. Let's have a look.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
A frag crystal electro. When thrown, creates a special electro field that deals AoE electro damage to opponents inside the field periodically. The field will also slowly move forward along the crystal's line of travel and slow down further when it comes in contact with an opponent or object. Oh. Okay, that's interesting.
Demolition time.
Okay, that's cool.
Frag out.
Alrighty. Luckily, we don't get any damage from that. Cool that I can close the door, to be honest. Is there anything else around? Also, why is there nothing on 2?
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
Oh, hang on. No. How do I do it again? What's a way to do that? Hang on. How do I slide down again? I'm not sure. I'm missing a control. I'm missing some kind of keybind. Slide down. I'm not sure how I can slide down. That's the thing. There was definitely a thing the game was telling me, but I can't find it anymore. Oh, it's just going. Okay.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Reload. Gonna need a moment. I wonder if I could have just walked past them, to be fair. Probably could have. Oh, now it works.
Gotta recharge!
Come on. Wasn't there one still around? Yes.
Gotta recharge!
I bet you look at that damage, but okay, I guess it's done. I guess it's gone. Oh, nearly fall down right there. That's not ideal. Is that the exit? Oh no, firearm blueprint. Second weapon, firearm overview, grenade launcher. Balzac's Sunwheel is a semi-automatic grenade launcher that lobs grenades of different elemental types in an arc. Each grenade deals damage matching its elemental type, and any opponent struck is treated as having been hit at a weak point. Normal attack. Press normal attack to launch a grenade of the current elemental type. Aiming displays the grenade's flight path before firing. Simulated elemental skill. Press the simulated elemental skill button to switch the firearm to a different elemental type.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Alrighty, so how do I... Can I switch? I can, okay.
Change of tactics.
So you can see it basically in the corner right there. Actually, that's actually kind of fun.
Catch my breath.
I think. Oh, hello there. I'm pretty sure the game is telling me to do that, to be fair. Oh, missed that one. I could have closed the door, funnily enough. If I need a recharge or something, just close the door and they can't get in. It's kind of funny. Okay. Anyone still left around? No. We can't just continue on. We have reached the cap for pretty much everything. There's nothing else here, it seems. Nope. That was one of those points. Okay. Oh, what are you? What is that big thing in the back? No. Okay, realistically, you can probably combine things.
Try this.
Like if I go like this, maybe? That is something I could do. Yeah, there you go. And E. There you go. Okay, so you can make elemental things with that, basically. It's going to be difficult to get used to that. Oh, what are you doing there? It's going to be difficult to get used to that, I think, but We will see.
Everything's shaking so much.
Because of that car, perhaps?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
Oh, so do we get
the
out?
exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we?
No time to think. We just gotta go for it.
I guess just touch it? That's what it's looking like?
Looks like I was right.
Okay, but there you go. That's the introduction to the gun mechanism of
I can't believe
Genshin.
the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard
But
of.
from my understanding, we will only be able to use it inside of this Shadow Realm.
Lucky
So,
we made it out.
interesting
All thanks to you
limitation.
and that
We
awesome
will
guy.
see how much that's getting used then. While we were in there, you mentioned Hyperborea.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Thanks for saving us again, Eye of Grey.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding, far beyond my expectations. As Alyosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this, but we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
So we will run into this Shadow Realm more often.
Let's hope not. If anything
But
else
we
goes
can
wrong
only
with
use
this
the
trip,
guns inside there, I think, right?
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components.
Oh.
Please take a moment to catch your breath.
Okay, that's
while I repair
interesting.
the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a
Okay, so we
trusted
can
train
also upgrade it.
well,
That's going to be
trusted isn't quite the
important, I
right word,
suspect, for
considering.
going
Anyway,
ahead of Snezhnaya, I
get the
suspect
job
then.
done.
So the gun can be
Yes,
upgraded.
of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Will you be okay, Paimon?
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her mind off things.
Well then, that's going to be a fun feature, I think. People will still probably argue that it doesn't fit, but honestly, it was actually kind of fun.
Quiet here for a
It
train
was
station.
actually fun.
Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses.
And lots of rebel around as well. I have to point that out.
Huh? So much for repair. You've swapped our train out for a whole new model.
Oh, I don't think these were ones were
My
there
plan
before.
was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers
Oh,
optimized performance and a
so that looks a
significantly
lot
improved
fancier.
trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, perimeterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Well, Snezhnaya, I think, is going to be very interesting in terms of story. Now, I want to know. Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. In the Snezhnaya Adventure Journal, you can view your ongoing and available quests in Snezhnaya. This is also where you can collect corresponding rewards after completing Archon Quests and World Quests. The experience section of your Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Here you can find the meeting points you have discovered while exploring Snezhnaya. Additionally, you can also view in this section any special recruitment projects that can be done this week. The Shadow Realm History section of your Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. Here you can find the Shadow Realms and even more dangerous Shadow Realms you have uncovered while exploring Snezhnaya, and quick travel to any of those realms for a good old cleanup operation. Okay. The Snezhnaya Adventure Journal also allows you to look up the temperatures of the current area. In low temperature locations, the Eye of Grey will expend the Kresnik energy to regulate body temperature. Kresnik energy depletes more quickly in frigid zones, and in sub-zero zones, Kresnik energy will be depleted even more quickly and lead to catastrophic effects. Therefore, do keep an eye on the environmental temperature when you're going. Okay, 1, 2, 3, basically. Grappling gun! We have suddenly gained a lot of items. Oh! And I've already also heard about these. You can basically make a message. Yeah, there you go. It's basically just a message you can place for others to view. Importantly enough, you can actually have others view your messages. That's actually funny. Let's have a look at the journal. We have completed the first quest. There we go. And we then can do 2. Archon Quest and the World Quest. I see. Okay. Cold Zone. Do we not be... Okay. So that's 1 out of 3. And we have all these different things that we don't know yet. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. So, actually, can we go and... Can we get back inside? I want to have a look. Well, that's not what I intended. Come on. We get a bar? That's interesting. And some snacks for Paimon. You can sit down on everywhere you want. With snacks. Still gotta make sure you don't trip here. Oh, what are you? Enter the shooting range. Oh. We get our own crafting table. What else could you need? Open firearms menu. What am I even looking at? Okay, that's wild. Kind of funny animation if you do that. Oh, so we could switch. Okay. It's just the same tutorial. And is this the... Oh, that's the upgrade menu, isn't it? I think so. Okay, that'll be very interesting. What do we have here? Observe. There's nothing on this table right now. Maybe we can put something here after we collect some keepsakes from Snezhnaya. Please let me know. Please tell me we can actually... we can actually put this also on our thingy. Okay, that's where we end up going with the train. And where we end up continuing. I want to go to the shooting range. Okay, game, that's a fair point. I'm going to do that first. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, there you see. That's the thing. So, Corey basically placed this thing right here. And we can like it, and we should say similar things I guess all around Snezhnaya then. And there's an Oculus. There we go. What do we have in here? Seems like a nice place at minimum. Okay, never mind.
A reward on the road.
So a lot of this is like basically empty, but I do wonder where we get the dailies. I mean, I'm not really doing them, but I do wonder where you can get those. That looks like another train, actually. Yeah, that's basically the equivalent of another train. Oh. Oh, hang on. I was not expecting that. Oh, we can't go through here. It's like, isn't this where our train is right now? Okay, no, it isn't. It's the second one. I don't know what that was. Okay, no, it's a different train. Okay. Oh, what was that? Bulletin board! Okay, we might go back to this at some point. Buy train? Or is the train waiting on us? Could be. Look up? Oh, that's cool. Do I get an Oculus from here or something? Yeah, there it is. Prime Ice Cloud Platform. A cloud-like platform formed from a capricious amount of environmental prime ice and water vapor. This platform can be moved using the prime ice construct grappling gun. Oh, interesting. I have to be honest though, I like this place. I actually like it. Bioculus. No, there's not another one. Well, I guess I want to go to the shooting range. I want to see what that does. And there goes the train. So it does move eventually. Why does it always? I don't know why, but either way. Let's have a look. I want to go to the shooting range. I want to see what we can do there. Interesting. Star challenge.
Pretty good haul.
Wait, what? Oh, I have to pick it up. It doesn't automatically show. Okay. What is all of this? Oh, these are the different items, these different upgrades, I think, right? I think so. I think these are the different items you can get. Different upgrades, basically. This is where we can go back, I think. What do we have here? Rubble that we can't go through yet. I guess we can unlock that at the later point. Is there anything in the back? To be fair, I'm surprised that we can't even walk back here. But I don't think there's anything else inside here, is there? No. Doesn't look like that's the case. So I will just basically quickly go ahead. Let's go to the front again. And let's have a bit of fun at the shooting range. That I think will end for tonight. Okay, let's see. Do I need to wait for that to recharge? Yes, I do. I think.
Now these will come in handy.
Okay, okay, that's easy though. Do I get anything for it? No, it doesn't look like it. It's always the same challenge. Okay. It's not even a high score you can really get here. Oh, it's different things, to be fair. But then let's head back outside then. I would have assumed. Hello?
Switch mode.
Or do I have to go back the old-fashioned way? I guess so. But yeah, that's actually kind of fun. I have to be honest, that's actually fun. Oh. And these are from all different uses. Okay, that's actually interesting. Okay, so this is where we basically came from. Okay. That's looking very interesting, I have to be honest. It's going to be very interesting to see how the gun mechanism evolves effectively, right? That's going to be the interesting part. And where did my train go? Use the Eye of Grey to call the train. Tape. You will come across various prime ice constructs fabricated by other travelers while exploring Snezhnaya daily. You can choose to reinforce a prime ice construct created by others so that it remains for a longer time. And if you found a prime ice construct helpful, why not give a like for it too? In construct details, you can also enable the option to send your prime ice constructs to others, as well as allow prime ice constructs fabricated by others to appear in your world. Okay, so that is basically the thing. I don't want to do that. I want to call it. Oh. Hang on, how do I do it again? So how do I actually do it again? Oh, I need to equip it. Right. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's telling us. Okay. The train's onboard facilities have been modified. Now you can use the train onboard's functions to train and explore more effectively. What new features do we mean exactly? First up, we have the firearm rack. From there you can enter the firearms menu, from which you can modify your equipment layouts or construct weapon accessories. That said, you can actually open that directly through me. That is up to you. Next up, we have the shooting range. We've already been in there. Okay, that's some... Oh. Okay, I haven't seen this Shadow Realm Analyzer yet. We will see that. Would you like to hear about this? Please reply in the affirmative if so. Silence will be taken as a sign that the explanation is unnecessary. Let's have a look. Very well. In that case, allow me to introduce the temperature zoning situation in Snezhnaya following the construction of the Kresnik torches. Based on temperature levels, we have 4 basic zone classifications: normal, low, frigid, and sub-zero. Of these, normal temperature zones are largely covered by the warmth provided by Kresnik torches. Here, the temperature is normal and suitable for most human habitation. Low temperature zones are covered by Kresnik torches, but not in full. Temperatures here are lower, but they can still support life. Frigid zones are places close to the Kresnik torches zone of coverage, but that do not receive their warmth. Long-term stay within these areas is ill-advised. Sub-zero zones are locales with extremely low temperatures, untouched by any source of warmth. Only some Fae with thick hides and flesh can withstand the cold here. If you are to enter such an area by some misfortune, immediate egress is recommended. Is it impossible even with the Eye of Grey's energy? Yes, Kresnik energy drains rapidly in frigid and sub-zero zones, so please keep that in mind. Then, before the Kresnik torches were constructed... Yes, before the Kresnik torches were built, this was a realm comprised only of frigid and sub-zero zones, utterly unsuited of human habitation. Wild. Anyway, about the Eye of Grey's mission. Do you remember the mission I spoke to you of before? The power and form I once possessed have been split up and I must retrieve them. Even though I do not know what my final mission was either, but that was the only reason I was made my sole destined purpose. Perhaps I will remember everything once that power returns. After passing through the blizzard, my vision has become clearer, as if I had reawakened. I can sense that my power, once will, has been divided into 3. I can trace 2 of them, but one appears to have been hidden in darkness deeper still. I can faintly sense their previous whereabouts. Allow me to mark out clues regarding the energy signatures on your map. I ask of you, my dear user, to once I have signed a contract of serve, to help me if you can, just as I helped you search for your companion. I could not ask for more. This will surely be a pleasant journey as well. Okay. We will see. There comes the train. Can I run into it? No. The answer is yes, sort of. Well, there we go. Alright, let's actually get inside. I did not intend that. Oh, maybe that's why. I see. Okay. Well, I think that'll be it for tonight. Hang on. There we go. Weep. Nope. I do suspect we'll probably do that. Anyway. That was it for tonight. Snezhnaya will be very interesting to go through, I think. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, then you know what to do. Leave a like, follow, subscribe, and so on. There's probably going to be another stream tomorrow. I can't guarantee that just yet. But if you don't want to miss that, make sure to follow and subscribe. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, or at a minimum on Tuesday for the next stream. Have a good night.